Where's the microphone?
This one.
Yeah. There we go. Okay.
Power on. Bluetooth connected.
Okay. Krishna, Krishna, Hari Hari, Hari Ram, Hari Ram. Krishna, Krishna, Hari Hari, Hari Ram, Hari Ram. Ram, Ram, Hari Hari, Hari Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna, Krishna, Hari Hari, Hari Ram. Ram, Krishna, Hare Krishna. Oops. Krishna, Krishna, Hari Hari.
Oh, Krishna.
Krishna, Krishna. Come on. Okay, there we go. All right. Mm-hmm. Oh, 7 people already. All right. Here we go. It's motorhome style. We don't have anything we usually have here. Jimmy rigged. But we're here. The sun is here. See the sun. We got Lalita's sun. Krishna. You got it. Like all time, yes. Anytime, every day, anytime. All right. It's a little wake up song. Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, go right now. Can I get some more water? Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna Gauranga. Okay, let's do some japa here. Let's see if we can do like this. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. You can put your sound on if you want. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Yes, okay, good.
Okay.
Krishna Krishna,
Krishna, Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare
Rama Rama, Hare
Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna Krishna. Hare Rama.
Rama Hare Hare.
Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna.
Krishna
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 Hare
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 Hare.
Hare Rama
Hare Rama Hare Rama Rama Rama
Rama
Hare
Rama
Hare.
Hare Hare Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna Hare Krishna
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 Hare
Hare
Hare Rama Hare
Hare
Rama
Rama Hare Rama Rama
Rama
Rama
Rama
Hare
Hare
Hare Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna
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 Hare
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 Hare Hare
Hare
Rama
Rama
Hare
Rama
Rama Rama
Rama
Rama
Rama
Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna
Krishna
Krishna Krishna
Krishna
Hare 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 Rama
Hare Rama Hare
Rama
Rama
Rama Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna Krishna
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna
Hare
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 Rama Hare
Rama Hare
Rama
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 Hare
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 Hare Hare
Hare
Krishna Hare
Krishna
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 Krishna Hare
Krishna Hare Hare Hare
Hare
Rama
Rama Hare Rama Rama
Rama
Rama Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare
Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Hare Hare Hare Rama Hare
Krishna
Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare
Hare
Rama
Rama Hare
Rama
Rama
Rama Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare
Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna Krishna Krishna
Hare
Hare
Rama
Hare
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 Rama
Rama
Rama Rama Hare
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 Krishna
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare Hare Hare
Rama Rama
Krishna Hare
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna Hare Hare
Krishna
Hare Rama Hare 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 Krishna Hare
Rama Rama
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna Hare Hare Hare
Krishna
Rama
Krishna Hare Hare
Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Rama
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Rama
Hare Hare Rama
Rama Rama Hare
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 Hare Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna
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 Hare Hare
Hare
Hare
Hare
Rama
Hare
Hare
Rama
Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama
Hare Rama
Rama
Hare
Rama
Rama
Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna
Rama Rama
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama Rama Rama
Rama
Hare
Rama
Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Hari Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Hari Rama 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 Hari Krishna Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasari Gora Bhaktavinda Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasari Gora Nityananda Gauranga Gauranga Nityananda 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 Gauranga Nityananda 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 Gauranga 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 Goranga, 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 Gora Chandra, Gora Chandra, Gora Chandra, Gora Chandra, Gora Gora Chandra, Gora Gora Chandra, 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 Goranga, 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 Shri Krishna Chaitanya, 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 Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, 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 Krishna, 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 Shri Krishna Chaitanya, 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 Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Yeah, Upandra, you're like an outsider, man. You have to come here regularly to understand what's going on here. Otherwise, it looks odd and different, because you're outside. You're outside of this relationship. If you want in, you have to follow the process. You have to hear. If this is not attractive, go follow the Vaidhi Bhakti process or whatever you do, the dry stuff. We like the wet. If you don't like the wet, hit the road, Jack. Really. I mean, that's what you don't like what's going on. Too bad, man. Your loss. Hit the road. Go and go to these big gurus who have no big bhakti. All they have is name and fame and lead you into the darkness. You want to stay in the darkness? Go over there. Have at it. So Krishna keeps you on the outside and speculating and criticizing. I assume that you're criticizing like this. I don't know. Maybe you're not. It seems like it. If you spell rightly, I can see clearly what you're saying. So it seems like you guys are making full of so-called, I think you're saying making fun of the so-called mantra. Oh yeah, so-called mantra? So-called? The name of God? How much faith do you have? You don't know the results of these mantras. We do. Yeah. So anyway, there you go, man. Don't let the door hit you on the way out. I don't like people who don't have faith in Krishna's name. I don't even want to look at their face, personally. Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna. Bar is mean today. Watch out, man. Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Gadadhar he wouldn't even look at the face of anybody who would criticize an ecstatic devotee. That's the way he was. This is nothing. I'm trying to help you. He wouldn't even look at your face.
He has no face.
Yeah. That's your position, my friend. In truth. God won't even look at you. This is your opportunity You know, somebody tells you the truth, man. Otherwise, you remain in darkness. Sri Krishna Chaitanya. I like to give people chances. Krishna Krishna Hari 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 Rama Hari Rama. So what do you have to say to that, Pendra? Why do you even take the name if you don't have faith in the name of God? What hypocrisy. Isn't that hypocritical? It says a so-called mantra and you have the name of Pendra? My God. See, that's what we're dealing with, man. I don't know who is God. Oh, that's a little humbleness. That's good. Okay, we know who you don't know. So stick around, hear regularly, hear from the devotees, learn who God is by experienced devotees, who the Lord is revealing by revelation who God is, all backed by the scriptures and personal experiences of devotees, man. It's your lucky day, man. You're fortunate. So come regularly here. That's the only way to enter into this space, to know who God is. Do you really want to? You don't know who God is, but would you like to? Is that desire burning in your heart to know God? How would you like to be free from the cycle of birth and death and from the willies that are coming down the road here, you know, very fast? Yeah, here, and you'll be most fortunate. You'll feel it. You'll experience it. There's not much time now. We got to get with the program, man. Get on the boat. Krishna, Krishna, Hari Hari, Hari Rama, Hari Rama, 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 Hari Hari, Hari Krishna, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Yeah, Lord Chaitanya, the latest incarnation, said this is the great names for deliverance. There's no hard and fast rules. Just chant the names of God. Authorized names. God came here to reveal himself. He'll reveal himself in this name. You know, he'll reveal the full Godhead. The love of God will be manifest through this mantra in this association. You know, otherwise not. He'll stay hidden. Be worshiping stone with stone hearts. Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Okay, Lord, you gotta give me the reward of extreme ecstasy for Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Shri Krishna, you believe fasting it. You know how if they won't give, I will steal their bhakti. All of it. Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Believe Janaki is also here sucking it up. He's a vacuum cleaner like Kirby. Shri Krishna Chaitanya. 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 Yeah, if that what Jesus told the woman at the well, you don't know who you worship, and because you don't know God, He's not revealed yet. but he's looking to be worshipped in spirit and in truth. And this is the spirit you see here, this ecstatic spirit reveals the true nature of God. That's why Jesus said, we know who we worship. That time is now. That time was now because he was there preaching it. That time is now again because we're here preaching it. That time was when Lord Caitanya was here because he was there preaching the spirit worship of God, which reveals all the true nature of God. Without the spirit, the Lord is hidden. And everybody just makes a big show of bhakti. That's all they've been doing, right? Big show, prancing around stages. Oh yeah, this person's very big. Oh, he's a great devotee, right? Great devotee. And there's no great devotion to prove it because nobody knows. It's all false ego, competition, jealousies, all of that. That's why Krishna says, kick religion away. But you can't do it unless you enter into this worship with a devotional spirit. And this is how we humble these people, because they think they know, and their followers think they know. And we have to show them they know nada without this spirit that we have. This is the greatest show on earth. It's always the greatest show on earth when the Spirit of God is manifest in this world, because then God is manifest. Otherwise, he's hidden. See? Like the story with Nityananda. Nityananda was in Vrindavan, and he said, oh, the deity is hidden here. He was in Vrindavan. It's hidden. And then somebody said, yeah, Krishna went to Navadvip. Oh, that's where he's revealed. Why was Krishna revealed in Navadvip and not in Vrindavan at that time? See? Because the love of God was there, revealing the true nature of the Lord. It's that simple. What you hear is the best preaching in the world. Right now, what I just said is so revealing. It reveals what Jesus meant, what even Christians don't know, what Lord Caitanya, the purpose of his descent, how to understand God. People don't know this simple thing. Without this devotion, the books are screaming it. Krishna says, oh, look at Radha's love for me, for Krishna. See? Oh, because of the strength of that pure devotion, that love, she knows me. She knows who I am. She knows me even better than myself because of the strength of her love. See, no ecstatic devotion, no revelation of who God is. That's why you'll say that. That's good. That's honest. I don't know who God is. That's better than these Vaidis who all say, oh, we know God. We know God. We know Krishna. See Prabhupada's books. We know everything about God. And they got no devotion. See, that's illusion. See, they believe in illusionists. They believe in gurus who also don't know God. They don't have this spirit. I haven't seen this spirit in any of these gurus. Radhanath, Jaipataka, nothing. Where's that pure prema? That means they don't know God. They need to be humbled, man. They need to be known that they are blind. Their followers at least the followers need to know. Why are you following blind leaders? Without the proof of prema, they are blind and leading people into a dark place. Who's going to tell them? Everybody's afraid. Oh, we don't want to commit offense. What offense? I'm taking the fence down. You guys are all an illusion. The blind leaders leading blind followers. Who's going to wake you up? Who's going to take the scales off your eyes? It's only the truth that's going to set you free. And in this video, I told you the clear, simple, absolute truth as it is. If you believe this, you just got the rope. And you grab onto that rope of truth. It'll pull you out of that darkness, man. That people in ISKCON and all the groups. Hey, if you're in Gaudiya Smriti, you're in the Radhakund Babajis, or you're in ISKCON, and your gurus don't have the prema that we teach about, we demonstrate, and we show, and prove it by the experiences of the witness program with the devotees, and also the books of Prabhupada and the Goswamis. If they don't have that, you should leave them if you have any real intelligence. Otherwise, you're blind, and you will remain blind. You must find the real path. The real path is the devotee with prema. Always the lovers of God, the true lovers of God are the real path, show the real path, have the real life of the path, which is this devotion, the real revelation of the path. That's the narrow gate Jesus is talking about. Go straight into the kingdom, man. You go through the door. They're the Jai and Vijay in this world. You can't get into even Vaikuntha without getting through the real devotees, right? Isn't it? The pictures of the real truth is always there. You got Jai and Vijay, big, strong, see, strength, guarding the spiritual world. You can't get in. You got to get through them. You think Vrindavan's any different? You got the guard standing at the door. So that's how it is, man. That's simple. If anybody doesn't accept this preaching, which is nowhere on the planet, Radhakund Babajis don't preach or even demonstrate. They can't demonstrate or even preach it. Not in the Gaudiya meeting, not in the ISKCON. And not in anywhere, not even amongst Christians do they preach this clear. Yeah, well, why not? Go to the best place. This is the best preaching, the best ecstasy, the best truth, best life. Yeah, why not do the best? Why? Because it's available. And it's very cheap. My God, is it inexpensive? Cheap. It's downright cheap. It's the highest thing at the cheapest price. Now, what a sale we're running on this, man. Oh, everybody, she likes sales. Janaki loves sales. She's always out looking for a sale. Everybody wants a sale. Even rich people like to go and buy on sale, man. So, hey, man, this bhakti is on sale here, man. And it's the highest thing. You can't do this, get this, even with austerities for millions of lifetimes. It's on sale here. We're giving it away free samples. Come here, get your free sample, man. Tarun, try for the spiritual vibration more than looking with mind. It's better too. I'm hearing. Great. Oh, I didn't even have to double and triple up on my neck beads for this. There you go. Yeah, it's a gift, man. It always was a gift. The disciples got the gift of Jesus just by associating with him and receiving it, hearing from him. You get the same gift here. You come and you hear here. Why? Because we got the gift, man. We prove it. We demonstrate it. This gift was started by God when he comes here in a form of a devotee. And then he gives the gift to his followers. And his followers give the gift on. That's how they pass the disciplic succession on. It's only broken when there's no bhakti, man. Then it's broken. See, it's split in half. You only have half a hen. See, you got to have this devotion. Otherwise, the path is broken. You don't have the real disciplic line. So the devotees or the Lord, well, the Lord even as a devotee, because he has to teach this. All of them came. All of God came. Nityananda is God. Dvaita is God. See? And they came as devotees. You could read it. How the scriptures say they came in the mood of devotion. And Lord Caitanya is God. And he came in the mood of devotion to teach devotion to the living entities. That is our position. They have to teach by example. See? That's why even Uddhava Krishna couldn't teach Uddhava the next, like even a higher level of devotion, because he had to go to the devotees in Vrindavan and see it. You Vaishnavas in ISKCON, Gaudiya Math, Gaudiya me, you must see this. You Radhika, you must see this. It's time for this hypocrisy to go. You must see this, otherwise you don't know what reality is. You must have it down. How can you ever say that you are on the real path and you've never seen a complete devotee or manifested it yourself to people, to the world? How can you know Lord Chaitanya's mercy unless you're a manifestation of it in this world and distributing it where people are getting it and being awakened by your presence? Don't tell me you're a guru in the Gaudiya, the illustrious Gaudiya Vaishnava line, unless you have that capacity, that capability, that empowerment. That's the Sankirtan movement. Otherwise, it's incomplete. The worship is incomplete. The worship was established by Lord Caitanya and his real devotees. And we're here to establish it again because it's not complete. People are in illusion still because they're not complete. The devotion awakens the truth, the conclusive truth, right? We don't have conclusive truth. Can't see it because no devotion. Therefore, everybody's stumbling around more or less in the darkness, in religion. See, instead of stumbling around in the light because of ecstatic devotion like Lalita and Johan. See, you got to become that kind of stumbler. You know, instead of quacking your dry philosophy like the Vaishnavas do, quacking, you got to be a Quaker. A Quaker, quaking in ecstasy, like the status thing I put up. Otherwise, you're just a quacker, duck. Quack, 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 quack. Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Now, I think that's the essence of the situation, and the way out of it. Complete preaching, each of these classes. That's why it's like the verses. You notice, just like the verses, you hear one verse and you hear the whole philosophy in it. Every day is like that. See, if you have a real empowered devotee Bhagavat, that's the way it is. You see one verse and you can preach the whole philosophy in it. Here you got one talk here, like this 10-minute class. This is one verse, basically. And the whole philosophy is in it. Practical. A way for everybody actually engage. Oh, really? Just drop these useless gurus, man. Yeah, useless philosophy they teach. If they don't teach this philosophy that we're teaching here and demonstrating that they know what they're talking about, give it up, drop it. It's useless. Yeah, Prabodhananda Saraswati is channeling through here now. I think he walked in here just now. He say, give up all these useless philosophies. We got Lord Chaitanya's grace. Man, we got the highest revelation of Vrindavan, man, just being given out as a gift. Drop all these useless gurus. Yeah, let them go. Grab onto the truth, man. We're giving you the truth because of the deep ecstasy here. We're giving you the truth, right? Yeah, man, look out. So much ecstasy here. We get really deep revelation with deep truth. It's like a rope. You grab onto this, you think, what am I grabbing onto these illusions? These gurus got nothing they can add. All they do is give me more rules every year, right? More regulations, more rules. And a lot of times they don't even follow them. It's like a little step up from politics or a step down. Politicians are like that. Oh, here, you got to follow all these things. Rules for you, but not for us. Hypocrisy, the whole world is full of it. Ecstatic devotion will get you out of the matrix, man. Yeah, it's all Maya's got it all under control very nicely and everything. And this is the divine intervention, man. You just snap out of the matrix, man. Unplug you. On a roll today.
I don't know. Keep it going.
Here's my favorite cheerleader. Hare Krishna. Oh, yeah, she just got here. So, she just got here. So we didn't juice her up yet. Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Yeah, so that's the essence, man. I feel new life today. Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Isn't it nice? Just make it more clear, the path more and more clear. After a while, even Radhanath might come. Hey, I think I'm missing out. See, we gotta create in crypto, they call it FOMO. You know, you fear of missing out. Hey man, we're gonna create greed in you guys somehow or other, man. We fear of missing out because that's the truth. The truth is you don't fear that you're missing out because you don't know the truth. You haven't heard it. Nobody has the power to confront you guys. They don't have, they just, they're too weak. You got them all in fear by your speculations. You're in fear of losing your positions. See, and they're in fear of you because, they, you tell them that they're going to go to hell if they don't believe in your speculations. Hey, man, no, I've been there, done that. 5 years of that prison house, man. Don't believe in our speculations. You're going to go to hell. Oh, I was already in darkness, man. Without the spirit of devotion, you're in darkness. That's it. No prema bhakti, no ecstatic love of God. You're still in darkness, man. And that's just the flat out truth. Frank. Look at all these people coming to us. But we know everything about Krishna God. We read Prabhupada. We're Rhythmics or we're living dead gurus, We know everything. They know nothing. Because no devotion, no understanding. At least this guy was honest. I don't know God. Don't ask these Vaidhi Bhakti. Don't ask these gurus who have no bhakti, no ecstatic devotion. Oh, they know all about bhakti and follow their dry, useless path. Dry, man, no life in that. When the real truth is here, the truth is juicy, right? Tasty. People don't know what tasty is in this world.
Power off.
That's right. I ain't powering off. Power on. Power off on that one. Power off. There you go. Yeah, so this is it, man. This is the essence. Anyway, ready for life, anybody? Ready to be alive? Didn't you want to come here for a while? You wonder, God, how do you guys do this 365 days a year? Well, come listen for a while. You'll see. You won't ever want to leave life when you find it. Hey, Janaki, every day, she's like, this is the best life.
The only life.
Yeah, the only life is where bhakti is, and where bhakti is where bhaktas are, where devotees are with real devotion. Otherwise, it's just, what is it? He's a devotee. Yeah, what is real devotee means real devotion, right? Real prema. You know what honesty would be for ISKCON or gurus or their followers? To realize I'm a devotee in name only, like this guy. I don't know God. See? That would be the biggest hurdle that they can get. If I can convince them, if we can convince them, that they don't know God. They think they do. Without bhakti, I'll declare it loudly because the scriptures are screaming it. The whole purpose of Lord Caitanya coming, the whole purpose of the gopis and the residents of Vrindavan coming to show what devotion is. And the residents of Vrindavan didn't show it extensively. It was only locked up in there. It was only Lord Caitanya who came again. It's like Krishna and Radha and coming again with their relatives in Vrindavan. And showing it to the world, like we're reviving that realization, that revelation, that conclusive truth, so people can get on the real path now. There has to be a divine intervention, man. Otherwise, they're going rules, regulations, and fake devotees, fake gurus. That's fake now. This is the real thing. If you got colored glass, you got glass, made into rubies and diamonds. It's not real, right? And you're passing them around in the world as real. And this goes on. Everybody says, you see my ruby? It's not real. And nobody knows any better. They think, oh, let's do the fake. They don't think it's fake. They think it's real, but it's not really real. That's the way Maya is, always passing around fakes. And then the real thing comes. The real thing is here. But what if the real thing isn't promoted and taught and the world is not taught? Hey, this is not a diamond. The thing you've been believing is not a diamond, man. It's not a ruby. Here's the real thing. Here's real bhakti, man. Here's real truth. Truth is like a diamond, pure diamond. Speculation on the Vedas is like colored glass. It breaks. It must break. It has to be in contact with the diamond of truth. Preach to break that glass, man. That's the false ego that people believe in glass. You got to break it. Yeah, this is part of it. The hammer of truth. Not even, this is just a little, just a tick, tick, tick. And truth is so powerful. You don't take a, just break that is speculation, man. Here's the real path. Real path is with the devotees with prema bhakti. Hey, man. Hey, you so-called, that's so-called devotees. You got no devotion. Hey, man, wake up, sleeping souls, sleeping gurus. Without bhakti, you're just a colored glass. You're not a real ruby, not a real diamond. You think they'll hear? Think anybody? No? Yeah, well, then we'll preach more. Yeah, under the inspiration of the Spirit, man. That's the power. The power of the Lord empowers. We work by empowerment. That's why we'll win. They don't. That's why they lose. The illusion always loses to the truth. Only those empowered by real bhakti have the real revelation. Their Bhagavad Gita, 10:10 in person. See? They get the real knowledge, real understanding, right? Real transcendental knowledge. Read the verse, you guys, following Bhagavad Gita. Read it now after hearing this and you'll understand it. But you don't understand it hearing from gurus who are not devotee Bhagavats. They don't worship the Lord with prema bhakti. Therefore, they're not a manifestation of the truth in this world. Therefore, you still don't know anything. Your worship is incomplete until you find a devotee Bhagavat. And that's willing, you see, to tell you the conclusive truth. Not to just write it in codes. You know what Krishnadas Kaviraj did and Prabhupada did? They wrote it in codes, even their purports. And what did Krishnadas Kaviraj explain why the acharyas do that? Bhaktivinoda said the acharyas ascertain the conclusive truth and they keep it for themselves. They don't give it to you, usually. Only under unusual circumstances. Jesus preached in parables to the multitudes and then only told the secret sauce to his disciples. I attracted Freddie here, the scholar. Yeah. So it's always that way. Well, not always. Like now, we're preaching publicly the confidential truth. And those who are not meant to hear it, see, Krishnadas Kaviraj says, I wrote these confidential truths in codes. And the devotees will understand. See, real devotees, real prema. See, and the others won't. The non-devotees. That's the devotees who say they're devotees with no devotion. There you go. We exposed it, right, Freddie? Simple. You know what Maya is? It's a devotee who has no devotion, who thinks they're devotee. That's not conclusive, is it? See? Unless you heard that, you wouldn't understand that. See? Everybody said, yeah, the devotees over there. Yeah? Are they real devotees? Oh, yeah, they're devotees. See, they're signs of devotees and all that. See, no, they're non-devotees who think they're devotees. See? And the only why, you want to know why they stay like that? Because they don't have the conclusive truth. Oh, no, you're a devotee when you have real devotion. They don't know that. Their gurus can't teach them that. Because the guru's got no devotion, no prema. They can't preach the conclusive truth. They don't have the power. They don't have the attraction to do it. Devotees who are real devotees love to establish the truth in this world, like a flag of a person who conquers Mount Everest. They plant a flag there, right? We conquered. See? That's a Jesus, man. That's a Lord Caitanya. He put the flag. Remember the sannyasi roots in 9th chapter of the Adi Lila? These sannyasi roots plant in Maya, strong illusion, right? They strongly plant what is real bhakti, what is the truth. See, you come here, you go beyond the hypocrisy of religion, of Vaishnavism. They just get the truth. Oh, really? Oh, God, what a no-brainer now. Oh, a devotee has real devotion. Yeah, duh. You see how it's hiding in plain sight? A non-devotee has no real pure prema devotion. Oh, I didn't know that. Yeah, of course you didn't, man. Your gurus are illusionists. They're not real gurus. They're not real spiritual masters. See, the spiritual master is a resident of Vrindavan. They have that devotion. Where do you want to go in Krishna consciousness? You want to go to Vrindavan? You need a guide like that. They're living Vrindavan. So what do we got here? We got some popcorn going here. Nitai says to Karun, here where you get genuine experiences quickly. What's that tell you? Yeah, exactly. That's what you get. It's just like the energy inside. What did Jesus say? The truth will set you free. Did he say the speculation will set you free? No. The conclusive, to add a clearer clarity, make it more clear, the conclusive truth will set you free. Conclusive. It's ascertained by the greatest minds of the spiritual world that come here. See, they got God's mind. See, they have God's real word, conclusive understanding. That's how Maya collapses. See, Maya is collapsed by the conclusive truth. Maya is sustained by illusion, right? This is the secret sauce. Are you ready for the secret sauce? We hear to collapse Maya by the truth. Like Jesus said, the truth will set you free, the conclusive truth. See, highest truth is reality, distinguished from illusion, even from gurus who are leading you that are not really gurus. Not really, not in, don't you want the highest standard? Don't you want see, the highest standard is being given for free. Usually, to get to this standard that we're giving you free, the conclusive truth that the acharyas hold back, you have to do austerities for many lifetimes. You have to follow the rules and regulations of religion, and get some kind of sincerity and everything. And then somehow or other, you have such a desire that it leads you where? Here, where these secret devotees will tell you these secrets. And they're very hidden. See? Lord Caitanya and Nityananda changed everything. They came to the public and just said, if anybody will come, is there anybody like an Amy or Fanny? Are you willing to listen? Are you willing to listen and see what it does for you? The truth? Does it lift you up? Does it give you energy and life and happiness? Does it raise your consciousness beyond the human stage of evolution? See, stuff like this, scientific. This is a science. Didn't it say the Krishna consciousness science? Science of self-realization? See? You got to come here. We'll teach you to become a scientist. You'll perform the experiment. I'm going to come here. I'm going to listen. Follow the process taught here. Come here and listen attentively. Associate with the devotees. Do some service. Hear attentively, and let's see what happens. Chant with the devotees. Let's see what happens. Look, a lot of people performing these experiments. Freddie's still here after 6 years. Johan, Larita. Yeah. Is well, is the results pretty good here? Would you say better than any other results? Good results. Yeah, he was in ISKCON. Yeah, you listen to these witnesses. Freddie and Johan were in ISKCON for a long time. You know, and look, give us what do you say there, Johan? You have some realizations.
Yeah, no, but it's so amazing. So long we don't follow the right path, we cannot see it. Even we cannot ask the right questions. Also, because I found this now something again, something very beautiful, even in the Bhagavad Gita, where all these people are so busy. This is from chapter chapter 11, verse 53. The form that you are seeing with your transcendental eyes cannot be understood simply by studying the Vedas, not by undergoing serious penances, not by charity, and not by worshipping. And that's what I was doing, all those things. And this is great. This is not the means that one can see me as I am. See, what is Krishna? He's transcendental. See, I was following this path, but I never developed the desire of it there. But I was at my home and I saw these movies of Krishna. I said, oh man. See, you can imagine over there in these temples, the desire was not arising. But I was here at my home, away from this environment, and I was listening to these movies of Krishna. Oh my heart! You can ask Freddy. He was sitting next me, and I was crying, and I was, hey, it's like my heart is bleeding, you know. So that is it. So long, like you were saying, we have to develop a new type of eyes. Because you follow that path, and the right questions, for me, that time, even not came up. Why? Because it's Krishna is saying that it's not that way. That's why I could also not get the right answer, because
Yeah.
I was continually busy on that way.
Yeah, yeah. You see, that's a good point. See, you were getting experiences alone, and so for your see, a bona fide spiritual master can do a couple of things for people. He can awaken your devotion or help those devotees who are already have it from a previous life. Because when you have it from a previous life, and then you come into this world, and then you're bamboozled by these fakes, by the ones who are not real devotees yet. They're religionists, they're speculators, and it's kind of hard to figure it out. But then you find the big brother is the more mature devotee, and then you listen to them and it gets really clear. See, and then you start making real big progress. Otherwise, it's hard to figure out. People are like, what's going on? I go home, and you can do that for years and still be, you might still be in ISKCON, still doing that and not really being clear. So the bona fide spiritual master helps awaken the bhakti of newcomers, as well as facilitate the bhakti of those who have been awakened from a previous life. See, so that happened. Like Lalita, it just after a week of the videos, and boom, and yourself. You see, it's just continue on, and that's even in the scriptures. Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur said, Raganuga Bhakti, which we teach, is the advanced stage. It could be for newcomers. If you come here and you just like, wow, this is really great. You may not even have devotion, but you like this way of worship. This is taught in Vraj, but you can check it, that book, find it on the internet. They have a top copy. Vraj Bhartika or something by Vishwanath Chakravarti. Raganuga Bhakti is you just like the way we worship. That's why we're here canvassing. We're showing the world, oh, we worship like this. This gives us these very deep revelations of God and everything. And we know God that we worship just from this kind of worship, this bhakti. This is odd. This is different. Most 99% of the world of Vaishnavas do not worship like this. They speculate on what this is, and they say they do it by the private and all this because they want to come up to this platform. but they don't know how to do it. They also, all these gurus, I'm telling you, they all have to come here because this is the only place I've seen on the planet preaching this and understanding this. They got to come here unless you can prove that you have these symptoms and these qualities and this depth of understanding. How can you say that you don't have to come here? That's your false ego. All the way, you Gaudiya Samitis and ISKCONs, you may not accept it, right? Well, then that's your loss, man. You'll die in the Zavaiti or as a hypocrite, and your followers will go in darkness from your speculations. That's darkness, speculation. No, we do the path as it is. Raganuga Bhakti is like it says in that chapter by the expert, Vishwanath Chakravarti. If you see this devotion, which we are exhibiting publicly, like Lord Caitanya Nityananda did, I got the order and the confirmation to do this. Okay? And if you say, oh, I'd like to do it, then okay, come on, and your bhakti will develop. You'll get purified and all your miseries will go, and then you'll have more increasing awakenings. And then if you're already, like got some bhakti, it'll very quickly arise. Now, this is a safe place for it to grow. See, this is a garden of bhakti, garden of devotion. This is the garden where it grows, not in that Vaiti. They hate it. There's still hatred in their hearts for it. They don't know God. A lot of envies and jealousies and competitions and lies and cheatings and material thing. Like in the Vatican, the Vatican is the head of the Maya there. So you think if that's going on there, you don't think that's going on in ISKCONs and all these groups? It goes on, the impurities in usually the mass movements. So you got to come out of those movements and come into this kind of association to grow that bhakti. It's very pure, very purifying. Krishna will come out here. He wouldn't even come out with his mother. His mother, he wanted to teach what we're teaching here. Advaita, after 9 months, the baby's supposed to come. He wouldn't come out. And, he went to, so Advaita comes in and talks to Nimai in the womb. He said, why don't you come out? He said, well, my mother is not sufficiently purified. What's the meaning? What's the purport that nobody's ever spoken before? This is a revelation right now. That's why I come here every day for revelation. I love revelation. I love understanding the Lord more and the way he works. Yeah, so he said, I'm not coming out. My mother's not, she hasn't chanted enough Harinam. She hasn't chanted any. It was always, another, see, not that she really had to do anything, but he wants to preach to us. See, that Krishna is in you. That Nimai is in you, and he's not coming out because you're not sufficiently purified. You need to hear Harinam like this with ecstatic devotees and come to the point where you're purified. Then he comes out, right? He's born in you up. Okay? Now he's exposing himself, like a baby. Now that's why you got to come with a mature devotee. We teach you how to feed that baby. Not to neglect the baby, right? No, let's neglect the baby. Or dash him to the ground. No, we don't do that. In that Barbie movie. The first part of the movie, they have the children dash the babies, the dolls representing the children to the ground, break them apart. See, this is Maya. See, they want to kill the babies. See, so they dash them to the ground. So in this next generation, this is what Maya is foretelling, if you want to go that route. The children now will do that to the babies. They will basically kill the babies. They will kill your DNA. They will, like in the shots and everything, make you into robots. That's what they want this generation to do. But, Krishna always doesn't interrupt. You know, they want you to be turn on, you know, like, and give the babies to the state. You know, you reject your own children. They get the children to reject their families now. See, all this stuff. This is you know, people, if you're deep in illusion, you think everything is going as usual. It's not. There are big changes in the world. Okay. So there are big changes in the world as far as Maya comes, like a totalitarian dystopian type situation. Well, there's also freedom here. This is the freedom. See? Freedom in God. You know, what kind of fear can you have when you have the Lord? You have the truth. Yeah. See, that's why you see in religion, in Vaishnavism, they don't get the freedom in there. It's not enough protection. They have to come into closeness with God to get his mind. See, he's not it's Maya. It's the twisted mind of God in the material world called Maya, illusion. And that's in religion. That's why you kick it away at it when you get the conclusive truth. See, that's the protection. See, ecstatic lovers of God, they're protected. See, from the illusion. The illusion only acts on babies. You know, what is Putana? She's a baby killer. See, those you ISKCON devotees are still under Putana. Your gurus are under Putana. It's hypocrisy. You cannot prove that you're a real Vrindavan resident with real ecstatic devotion. We prove it here. We prove we transmit it to others when they're ready. We prove we help even the neophytes if they want to know more about the Lord. See? So this is the protection. You want it? Yeah, we teach 10th Canto. This is summum bonum. Anybody want an honorary degree? You know how many Vaishnavas are still not reading 10th Canto? They think, oh, it's not qualified, right? You're lucky if they even read the books. You're lucky if they even chant Hare Krishna. What kind of devotional service is that? Really? They're still trying to work for Krishna after 50 years. Hey, you come here, we'll give you an honorary entrance into 10th Canto, which we preach often. You know, Lalita, she relishes in ecstasy the 10th Canto type stuff. And I keep the conclusions of that. 10th Canto. See, coming under Govardhan. Look at the residents. They had the bond with Krishna, right? They can come under Govardhan as their protection. What is that? Feeling for Krishna. Krishna is his pastimes. Krishna are these truths. Krishna is Krishna. Krishna, that, you know, and the devotees had, because they loved Krishna, they felt protected by Krishna, they turned to Krishna, they came under the shelter of Krishna and Krishna's pastimes. Isn't that what we demonstrate? Isn't that what we do? Isn't that what we teach? If you don't come under the shelter of Krishna, the demigods and the demons, you're under their jurisdiction. You're under their influence. That's why even the gurus told you to get that. Believe the demons. They're bewildered by the demons. They're not protected by the pastimes of the Lord like we are. This is your call to action. This is your call to arms. You want to be armed with the truth. You want to be armed with this ecstatic love to worship the Lord in closeness like this and be protected from the willies of the world now. Oh, you don't believe me now? You wait a year or two. You wait, and then you'll see more people are going to come. Where else can you go? Look, we got 20 people today. It's starting to get through. I ain't lying, man, and you're going to see. You're going to see the tyrants are coming out, and they ain't stopping, man. They got an agenda. They want to work fast. You ever see these really motivated people? They want to get the agendas done. They got a plan. They want to go by the plan. There's 2025. Between now and 2025, there's an agenda, man. They want to break a lot of stuff down. And then because they want to move the program by 2030, they want to have this totalitarian thing in place. They're already, they're already managing how many people they want here. All kinds of stuff going on now behind the scenes. And the masses, they're just, oh, everything is going. See, the demons are great at deceiving, aren't they? Yeah. They're great at hiding, what do you call the censoring, because everything, they got AI now. See, they work on censoring everything. Yeah, I was amazed, you only get the news. You have to really dig in difficult ways sometimes to get the news. I don't know. I seem to get it, but yeah. Yeah. So anyway, this is practical. As this pastime comes forth, this is like like they say biblical. This is Bhagavatam type stuff. This is the time that everything gets revealed. So we're revealing. This is. Who knows? Let's see what happens. It's a very exciting time, actually. Very interesting. Yeah. So let's see. We got Freddie. Give us a word, Freddie.
Yes, I've been roaring Guru Tattva again, and then I think, well, I have to be there in the class. That's very purifying, because this is so crucial and so essential, because still devotees are not getting it. Who is a real devotee? Who is a real guru? They see, oh, it's all the same. But yeah, that's a devotee. They are preaching. They are reading Bhagavatam. They are reading Chaitanya Charitamrita. They are quoting verses. They have nice tilak. They have nice dhoti. Yes, they are all devotees. Gaurahari is just one of them. Yeah, it's just one of them. So if you listen to him or to another, it's all the same. It's all the same. They're all devotees. So they cannot.
This is lesser to them too.
Oh yeah. This is yeah. Of course, we are lesser because we don't have the tilak. We don't have the. You are not rubber stamped by the GBC, etc. You are not. Yeah, you are not doing the what is it the morning programs. You are not approved by the checklist they have, etc. etc. I've been 21 years in ISKCON. I've seen how it works. I've seen how it works in religion. Work your ass off, do service, and samadhi later. But later might be many, many lifetimes later. And here you can get it right now. If you are patient enough, you are willing to listen, you're willing to go through the purification. So, yeah, but many, no. Let's follow the mainstream religion, and let's see what we get out of it. Yeah, we get name and fame, and we get titles, and we get impressed. We impress the world because we are a mainstream religion now, just like Christianity, Sufism, Buddhism. It's all mainstream. It's all mainstream religion, and you need to be part of a certain group. Well, we are also a certain group, a very little group, but a very potent group. So God's potency is really working here. If you cannot feel it, that means you are very, very covered, and you need to be cleaned by regularly coming to these classes, regularly listening. Then the clouds are clearing up. Then the negativity or the envy, it's all coming out. Most rise to condemnation, like you always say. They rise to condemnation. They have to spit it out. The cup has to be emptied, and then it can be filled with the divine words from a real guru, and that's we get top prasadam every day here. Top harikatha is what we're getting here. And once you are more purified, then you can taste what is real prasadam. Not the fried pakoras and the subjis in greasy oil and halava, very sugary, and then you get problems with your liver. Well, that's the prasadam on the bodily platform, but here you get the prasadam on the soul level, and that's what's giving life to us. Why else would we come here every day, just because I don't know what to do with my time? It's boring, so let's listen to Gora Hari, because it's no, you get real life here, and you can feel it, and those who cannot feel it, well, they have to come more regularly, and they have to have appreciation for the guru and the disciples here. That's the only way how you can make progress. And there is that song, there is freedom within. That's correct. But at what stage do you experience that freedom within? When the Lord is not awake in your heart, you are not feeling the freedom, and you are just under the modes of material nature, and at best, you feel good in the mode of goodness, at best. But there is something much more beyond than that, which normally ordinary humans cannot experience. And of course, these transcendental levels of Brahman and Paramatma is there, it's transcendental, but it's still impersonal. You don't have that personal relationship, what you can have through Lord Caitanya in the most ecstatic and most deep way, that is only revealed through this line, the Caitanya line. Even Lord Jesus Christ didn't reveal this. There was an awakening. Yes, there was an awakening, but here is the progress. Here is the upgrade, what is Tom always talking about. Here is the real upgrade. And you only have to receive it with your both hands open. And you say, oh, okay, Krishna, okay, I see it now. It's here. So please give me the gift, and let's move on. Let's move on.
Yeah, well said, Freddie. Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah. That's it, man. Boy, you've been listening good.
I always listen.
I know. Yeah. Lalita, give us a word. Thanks, Freddie. That's awesome, man. Boy, that was clearly put, huh?
That's perfect.
Well said. Sadhu. Go ahead, Lalita. I know you have nothing to say.
I experience this Guru Tattva principle every day. The power of it, the power of. I love your preaching so much, Guru Maharaj. I'm so hooked on it, and I'm fighting for it with others, with my avadis and with Vaidis. And they indeed, like Freddy said, I experienced it today and yesterday as well. They think it's all the same and all roads are leading to Rome. No, this is the narrow gate. This is a Srila Gora Haridas gate. This is something special. This is the revival of Lord Caitanya. This is the real deal. This is where this prema is given, and which you can worship the Lord really in spirit and truth. You can find him. You can have real realizations. Today I again had such a nice encounter with the Lord. I have no idea what's waiting for you if you follow Sri Ragora Haridas. Paradise is waiting for you. It's really happening. These experiences with the Lord are not from this world. And you have no idea how it is to live with God, to be with God, to discovering in those words that have been written by those writers like Krishnadas Kaviraj, by those associates of Lord Caitanya, who could write those quotes so beautiful that in every word Krishna shows up and opens a whole page that you can talk about. It is really, this is a miracle. So you wake up the souls, Guru Maharaj, you wake up Krishna in the souls. And yeah, indeed, we need to be purified, otherwise he doesn't show up. He doesn't want to show his face. You've got to be a little bit patient and follow the process, follow this path. It's really fantastic. This is really this narrow gate. I'm glad that I have been dropped inside of it. Whoops! And there. Thank you so much.
Yeah, no problem. Yeah, well, thanks, Lolita. And let's see, Amy says to Tarun, this is like the exact opposite. Right off the bat, people assume this is fake and not authentic. But then after experiencing the effects, listening here, they become increasingly more convinced. Yet it's authenticity. Yeah, that's how it is. It's a scientific process. You apply the process. I say you come and you listen. This is the process. You see in the formula in the book, it says by regular classes in Srimad Bhagavatam, by service to the devotees, all that's troublesome to the heart. See, you should see your troubles are being uprooted when you're attentively listening. If that's not happening, maybe you're listening to a fake guru. You know, a person, I say fake is your troubles are not going. You still feel troubled. A lot of people don't even know they're troubled. They're just troubled, you know. I kind of knew, you know, when you're in Maya, I remember I was in ISKCON. I was troubled. I was feeling troubled, but I sort of knew but didn't know clearly. No, I didn't have anybody to pull me out or help. You know, nobody threw me a fishing line to fish me out of that. I knew I was troubled, but I wasn't clear. Just like I said, and when you're lucky, see, we're out promoting. Now you have an option. Now the devotees have an option in ISKCON and Gaudiya Math and Sami. You'd had no option before. I had no option. I had to go and run its course, and methodically, somehow or other, I wasn't dashed to the ground. You know, and I was dashed to the ground many times, but I kept bouncing back because there was some bhakti there. And it must have been strong because, you know, it just couldn't, you know, the Kamsas couldn't step it out. The hypocrites, the liars protecting Vrindavan couldn't step it out because that's what they do, you know, the hypocrisy of religion. In Vaishnavism, so much hypocrisy, man, in the leaders, just like when the Pharisees. See, Jesus got through and he preached strong, you know, and got some people through, got 11 people through to have the awakening. Krishna doesn't come out unless you're purified, like he said with his mother, you know, this revelation today. He told Advaita, I'm sorry, I'm not coming out. My mother is not sufficiently purified. That's you. You're all mothers for this Krishna who won't come out until you're sufficiently purified by hearing from and nourished by the bona fide spiritual master who's teaching you the confidential truths. That's why you didn't get it from Prabhupada. It wasn't time. You couldn't come. The Krishna has to be born in a certain situation. See, that's why Prabhupada gave me the order to do this. So now Krishna can be born in you upwards through the upward channel into the heart and show you, you know, the love of God reveals the baby. Otherwise, there's no revelation, man. You're not even born and you're going around looking like you're, you know, a savior, but you're not. It's just all words. Hypocrisy, it's a lie. Yeah. Even, you know, in the pastime with Daksha's a nice illustration. He couldn't save anybody. He was a good person, good, you know, he was in the mode of goodness and did sacrifices and rituals, like, right, rituals? Isn't that what they do in ISKCON and Gaudiya Math and Gaudiya rituals? That was a Daksha. He did the rituals and they were worshiping God, right? They're worshiping God, Krishna. See? But heart not purified. See? And people are worshiping him as liberated souls, just like they worship these gurus as liberated souls. But Daksha and these gurus, from my investigation, it is on that level. They just, maybe good persons, everything, but in the heart's not purified. Still envies and jealousies and competitions with even the spiritual empowered devotees, if you can find one that's not hiding now. See, we confront the situation, right? We're just, hey, you're exposing everything. Yeah, let them come. Oh, you want to, show yourselves. Show us that you're envious. Show it like what Prabhupada did. Remember, he was preaching. He took the name Prabhupada. That's pretty out there. Take the name that your guru took. There was no problem. Bhaktisiddhanta was a Prabhupada. It's a title for a liberated soul. Prabhupada, Srila Bhaktivedanta was also a Prabhupada, right? No, conclusive and everything. And the God brothers came out and showed what? They all had titles. Not Prabhupada, but Bhaktivedantas and Acharyas. They took the name Acharyas. And they came out and they showed their consciousness. Oh, how dare you? They showed their inconclusiveness. That's why I'm trying to start a fight with these guys. Show me your inconclusiveness. Come here. Come on. I want to see it. I want the world to see how inconclusive you are. I only just want to make Freddie and Lalita and Johan happy. They like this kind of preaching. They like when I want to rumble. Well, come on, man. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, they came around. Hey, hate you. How dare you take the name Prabhupada? And Prabhupada's looking. Oh yeah, you guys are acharyas. Yeah, we'll post the guard. They're murderers, man. They'll murder me. That's your charge. You worship them. A lot of times you murder. They have murderous rage inside. They can't get rid of it. That's why Bhaktisiddhanta didn't give him any bhakti. He didn't pray. He kept, just you fool. A lot of rules. Here, sannyas, rules. Right? That's fit. Get on the chain gang, man. Until your heart, we break some rocks. Because look at all the hatred in you. You didn't you don't hear me. What is a real Vaishnava? You don't know. Your hearts are impure. You don't know how to do the process. See, they come out and show that. That's why all I'm doing is starting to fight. Come on, show me your inconclusiveness. Come on. But they won't right now because they know. They know they're cheating. Hopefully, who knows? They may or may not know. But if they come here, well, why can't Acharya Dave come here and have a discussion? Let's talk truth, man. Isn't that what it's about, Krishna consciousness? How about you, Radhanath? Why can't we talk truth? You defeat a guy with no tilak and no neck beads and no dhoti. Defeat this guy. I would love it. And I'll turn all my disciples over to you. Give them all to you. I'll put them all in the pot. Show me your hands. Show me you got a royal flush like us. Otherwise, we'll do the royal flush. Flush all those speculations down the toilet where they belong. Right? Flush it. Pull the handle. And we'll show you our beautiful hand. See, beautiful hand. Royal flush, real bhakti, real devotion, real truth. Set everybody free. Set you free. You can become a real guru, man. You can deliver your disciples. You'll get prema if you come. Oh, Krishna will be so pleased. Wow. They actually want something. They want the real jewel. They want love of Krishna. They see that this is more important than name and fame and being a big guru with a big following and big money. Yeah. Wow, this is precious. People assume this is fake and not authentic, but after, yeah. Okay. Yes, that's when your hearing is chill because you get spiritual food. Yeah. Oh, it's good. You see, getting purified there, Tarun. Intellectual food just increases pride and nectar, and then nectar don't come in that person. Yeah. Bamboozled, yes. Anyway, this is a safe garden to grow and flourish within, and the gardener is the most beautiful and glorious. Yeah, and that becomes you. You begin to learn how to garden because you got to have a gardener, a mature gardener who knows their stuff. That's the big brother. Isn't that funny? The big brother, and they got Big Brother in George Orwell's 1984. Isn't that funny how that works? And while Nityananda was the big brother of Krishna, the big brother is the mature devotee. And Krishna is the little baby that's going to be born. He needs a big brother. Otherwise, he won't come out. He needs help. Wait, you saw the Barbie movie? No spoilers. I saw it before you, huh? Yeah. I have my ways. I only saw a part of it. I'm saving it. It's actually very demoniac. Yeah, it's they're really, they when they have the baby, it starts out with the babies breaking the dolls, that's really, what they're trying to do. And then all of it, they have Ken is actually gay, is a homosexual. Put it right up there. Yeah. And then Barbie is kind of treated like a white supremacist, because she's white. Yeah. Yeah. So anyway, I didn't see the whole thing. I'll give you. Maybe I'll do a Barbie review, Krishna conscious Barbie review later. I used to like to do these things. I've done a few. Maybe I can dig them up. I have some old reviews of Barbie movies. I did in 2011 and 10 on the Facebook somewhere. Yeah. If it comes up as a memory, sometimes these things come up as a memory, I don't know how you could trace these things. There's so many. How many Facebook things we've done? Oh my God. Yeah. How do they store all this stuff? Must have quantum computers or something. Okay, all right. Anyway, we had enough fun for a while. My voice is. So, any parting words? Anybody want to say anything?
Yeah. Before I just took some rest.
Yeah.
And had an amazing, beautiful dream.
Oh.
It was, I don't know if you know, still remember this person, Demis Roussos.
Who?
The singer, Demis Roussos. That's a famous singer, and he was singing about Krishna, Radha and Krishna in my dream. And I became ecstatic like anything. And I ran outside and told the people, come on, listen to them.
Yeah.
But why this person thought glorifying Radha Krishna in his song, I really don't know.
Yeah, no, I think that's prophetic, because that's kind of what happens here when this truth is being preached powerfully like this. People will come out. They could be in any what do they call occupation. They could be Vaishnavas, gurus, or followers. They could be in the world. They could be like movie stars. See, they might, and then all of a sudden they just turn everything to Krishna. This is what we're doing. I mean, the real God is behind what we're doing, which is very new. Just like now in Christianity, people coming, sometimes they're in different positions and they just get Christ, they get, maybe they meet a strong preacher who has the love of Christ in them, and they get affected and they change. It's people from the demons, the Illuminatis, the Masons. So when they make this contact, because they're, you don't know, the Lord has people put in different positions. We see this in the pastimes, especially in Lord Chaitanya's. He had poor people, he had Muslims been affected by his preaching, and rich people, middle class householders, sannyasis, oh man, all kinds. Yeah. And a little bit of that came out with Prabhupada too. People from different walks came for the Vaidhi. And for this, hey man, the juice is here, man. This is life. And we're, we're not like, oh, I'm sorry, you can't give you any no lie. I can't show you any. No. We can't show you how beautiful bhakti is. Even though you've been trained that bhakti should be hidden and you don't know what it is and you're afraid of it and all that. We teach you, we speak like the fisherman's pastimes. You see this ecstatic devotion. You're very fortunate if you get it. You're very fortunate if you come here and get it. You're like the fisherman. We get Krishna. You come here, Krishna will grab you. He'll touch you. He'll slap you around a little bit, maybe purify you. Wake you up. Oh, sorry. Throw some
And
cold
we
water.
can grab him as well.
Yeah, you can grab
That's
him.
a secret.
That's a secret. Lalita will show you the art of grabbing Krishna. She's very grabby. That keeps her from being crabby, by being grabby. All right. Hare Krishna, everybody. We'll see you later.